Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Um, just want to take you out and do a little update and see what kind of trouble we can get into out on this little homestead. But before we go outside, I just want to ask you to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. I certainly do appreciate it, and we're glad to have you following along. If you're new to the channel, we're basically a couple of crazy old people trying to homestead on 5 acres. I'm the squatter. This is my ex-husband's property, and we're new at most of this, except for the building. Gonna start another tiny house pretty soon, and would love to have you follow along. So like I say, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Now let's get going. So I am back from town. Still a little too hot over there in the garden to finish planting. Couldn't find any turnip seeds, but I did get some Roma tomato plants and a couple other ones for salads, and oh, basil. Got my basil planted in the raised bed. So I am, again, you never know what's going to need to be done, but because the grass is going so crazy and we had so many dandelions this year, I'm going to go out with the little mower again and do what we call the orchard in this little area here by the patio, because the dandelion seeds have all gone to seed, and I'm going to mow it with the little mower with the bag on so I can dump it in the compost and not continue to spread so many seeds. I'll just do what I can anyway, like here and here, and then out in what we call the orchard. So again, didn't plan on doing that today, but I'm going to do that, and then we'll hopefully finish getting the garden planted tonight, except for turnips. I don't buy that many turnips anyway, usually only when I make stew and at Thanksgiving, so I guess I'll just have to do without this year and plan a little better next year. So anyway, just going to go mow some grass, hopefully get the garden done tonight, and that'll be that, hopefully. Of course I heard some thunder rumbling because I decided to cut the grass, but I mean, what we do have planted in the garden, it would be awesome if we did get a thunderstorm. I think they're calling for thunder, but I just wanted to show you like this. I've got this little strip done of what we call the orchard, and I had one bag on the lawnmower absolutely stuffed full of the clippings. So like I said, I'm hoping to get a lot of the seeds here that obviously are going to spread everywhere, and then on the other side of the kitchen there, get these mowed up and hopefully not get caught in the rain. Well, that is this area done. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how many times I emptied the bag. It's so heavy and so wet. There's my basil. I split them, so I got 6 basil plants. I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna have to take the beaver blade off the DR and switch to the string trimmer to get this done, and that side as well. The grass is just too far gone, and the grass is not good for the beaver blade, which is basically like a chainsaw blade. It'll just clog it up. So I'm gonna go do the area outside the kitchen window now that has 8 million dandelions gone to seed, and still have to get the rest of the garden planted. Ugh. Well, once again I am absolutely pooped. I've got, you can't see any seeded dandelions now, so, well, there's the odd one, but I got most of them. I don't even know how many bags of grass I had to empty, but God knows what I got on my face. Anyway, that's that done tonight. Chris has got quite a bit mowed with the big mower on the tractor, and now I'm going to go plant those tomatoes. I think it was just tomatoes now that we've got to plant tonight because I couldn't find the turnip. And that'll be it. Water this tonight with the hose and pray for rain. Well, I think that's it for today, guys. We got happy chickens over there, happy chickens over here, and I'm happy too because the tomatoes, I didn't realize till I put this in the ground, the one little tomato plant said it grows 6 to 8 feet tall. I thought, oh, this will be a nice little tomato plant for the salads or something. So the two at the end, one's beefsteak and one's cherry tomatoes, and they grow 6 to 8 feet tall, which I think is just hilarious. And the rest are aromas. So I think I might add my little pepper seedlings in from the greenhouse. They're not very big, but I might add them. I've got 4 holes left at the end. And then maybe I just found some squash seeds that I had taken out of an organic squash plant. I might try planting. And I think that's about all the space I have left. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the strawberries in there. So it is definitely time to hit the showers and get cleaned up because I am gross, sweaty, dirty, and definitely not curling into my bed like this. So done for today. Really happy. The garden's pretty much done. And like I said, we're going to put the sprinkler on it again. A lot of the grass seed Chris has done is coming up. Got a lot done today, even after coming back from town. So, done for today. Garden's almost done. Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. My body seized up after carrying all those heavy bags of wet grass to the compost the other day in the hot sun, so I've been taking it easy for a couple of days. Instead of the left side, my neck and shoulder and back seizing up, it's the right side this time. So anyway, I don't know why that chicken is making that noise, but just thought I'd do a little bit of an update on everything. We got super lucky after getting the garden finished, the seeds and the tomato plants planted, and planted the blueberries and gooseberries, and then we got some really good rain. The forecast every day was like less than 1 millimeter of rain, and we ended up getting some really good rain yesterday. So the grass seed, the garden, the potatoes, the fruit trees and bushes are all going to benefit from that. So I'm really excited about that. This one chicken is making this noise, and I don't know what the heck that's about, but I just thought I'd show you how big and fat these guys are getting. We are going to leave them another couple of weeks, I think, and then it'll be dinner time. We call them chicken dinner, chicken dinner, chicken dinner. So all these little trees that I actually thought were dead, these are the little ones that we bought at the store, you can see now have buds on them all of a sudden. I thought these were all dead, honestly, because look at how dry those needles are at the top. So I don't know why, but I guess they're just maybe later than the trees, the natural trees that we got at our friend's property. But the ones that we got from his place, I mean, look at these. They're just absolutely amazing. Just full of buds. Every single one of them is. And I mean, that's a pretty nice little tree. And of course the price was right. Free! The grass seed is coming out all of a sudden. And of course now this grass, now the rain, I mean these buds, that's a bud. They're like 2 inches long. I can't believe it. All these little trees that we got at Bob and Rita's property are like this, every single one. You would think that maybe some would have died from transplanting them, but I just can't believe how healthy they are. I mean, maybe it's the difference between here and Ontario. Like transplanting trees in Ontario was so difficult, I guess because of the rocky soil, but you just assumed that they weren't all gonna survive. Whereas these have, and I'm just really surprised. And I'm also surprised that all these little evergreens that we got at the store last year are alive. I honestly thought they were all dead. And look at this. I mean, I guess they're just coming along later than, but what a nice surprise, because I really thought these guys were dead. Now this one, again, doesn't look as good, but there still are some little buds coming out. And look at this thing. It just exploded. And like I said, a week or so I was thinking, oh my goodness, we spent all this money last year and all this work planting these trees. I thought because of this that they were all dead, but now they've got new buds beside them. So I couldn't be happier about that. Now, planted the tomato plants, and again, all of this here, the grass seed is showing everywhere now. The grass is coming up, so that's awesome. But I went along and took the lowest branches off all these tomato plants, but they are standing up. They're really perky, and they're looking great. I did plant these last 4 holes with those squash seeds that I had saved in the kitchen. So we'll just see what pops up out of there. Who knows? But again, here's some more the trees that we planted up here at the front by the flagpole. And these trees are absolutely covered in new growth. I'm just amazed. Absolutely amazed. I'm just so happy about that. Still not too sure about some of these ones at the front. Those are the store-bought ones. Those two I think are Ditter and a Dodo. And then again, this little guy. Just amazing. Couldn't be happier. So the garden's all done. I think I need a couple more days rest. my shoulder, neck. Here's one of the tiniest trees we planted. I mean, look at, honestly, it's like 2 inches of new growth. These buds popped out. Oh, actually, I think this is the tiniest one. My goodness. Look at that. That tree is so tiny. And they're all doing so well. We're Chris has ordered some netting, and he's going to move the chickens from the chicken coop into this treat area. That's another one that Chris planted in here. He put them all through here. We really do need to go and get some more trees too. There's another one. The little skins are still coming off them. They've just absolutely exploded with growth. So anyway, we are going to put some netting in here. Chris is making an opening from the chicken run into this treat area here because I think they'll be able to get a lot more bugs. Look at that one. It's like the tiniest little tree, and it's so healthy. I hear my mom's voice all the time saying, look at the pretty little Christmas trees. Everywhere you went, everywhere you drove. That's what she would say. She just loved it. Loved the evergreens. The laying hens look like there are quite a few. Oh, there. They're all over there by the wall. So again, they're huddled together. Some of them are roosting. Rusty's on the pole there. On the left. That's the only rooster. So they're pretty happy in there. They're using the They're using the roosts and they're using the steel wall Chris put there as shelter. So they seem pretty happy. This one's just gonna sit by the door and look out. But so the chickens are happy. Well, the Cornish giants won't be that happy pretty soon, but anyway, this has just gotten so overgrown. Chris did change the DR head over for me to the string trimmer head. So I will be able to get started on that. I feel better. Oh, it's hard getting old. But then I think part of my problem is I just don't want to sit down and do nothing, which the doctors keep telling me to do. I'm not very good at that. Not very good at sitting around and doing nothing and just being still, I guess. So Chris has started digging the French drain for the water, the household water to go into. So hopefully next week, it's of course because of the rain, it's too muddy. But we'll get that French. That French drain is something that we've been needing to do for quite a while. And so we'll try and get that done and go get some gravel for it. The herbs are doing awesome, and the basil is perking up. It was looking a little droopy. I don't know why it goes pale after I plant it, but oh, I just love the rosemary and the thyme. Might have to bake something just so I can use it. This straw on here just makes it so nice. Get the odd little blade of grass, you know, kind of like this, and it just comes out so easily. So all in all, I'm pretty happy. We will just getting some stones out of the way of the mower here. Pretty happy with the progress of everything. The trees, the fruit trees are so healthy. You can see this little cherry tree, how shiny the leaves are. There's so much new growth on them. And the apple trees, like I said, are doing awesome. And I think, I can't believe this tree. This is the one that was so loaded with apples. You're really excited to see what happens this year. Oh, I've got mud in my shoes. Look at this crazy rhubarb. Like, I just can't believe it. Like I said, these two plants at the end were from a pot, and the other three here were from those little bags that you get. So now my understanding, this won't be any good to use this year, but if you pull it like that, you don't break them off or cut them, you pull them gently so that it's like that, and just leave the leaves here. Now this is what a woman told me in Ontario that had the most massive rhubarb patch. Just pull them so that it's like that. You don't break them off or cut them, and then leave them there, because that won't be any good to use this year. The seeds that I got from, oh, that one's not coming out very easily. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. And this one's gone to seed now too. I put the seeds that I got from Rita in that one because it was the smallest. This one, not sure if I pull that, if that might pull the roots of the plant out, so I'm not going to do that. We planted the gooseberries out here, and again you can see this was this is the one that's got the little green gooseberries on it. Just a couple of little bunches there. Oh, 3 bunches now. Yeah, there's more. I should get some clippers and clip that dead branch off there. But again, more new growth on the gooseberries. I'd like to get a couple more gooseberry plants, I think. This one's got lots of new growth. And these blueberry plants, these 2 here, there are blueberries on them. These 2 are looking healthier because these 2 were right up against the sea can out in the sun, and they actually got burnt just from being next to the sea can. That's how hot it gets. But again, there's new growth even since then. So super, super healthy plants, and pretty happy about that. Now the raspberries, this grass, like I said, I couldn't cut it because there are so many suckers in here. You can see some pretty much all through here. So I couldn't cut here with the lawnmower, but I don't know if that's going to impede the growth of the suckers or not, because I really just don't know enough about it. And there are thistles all through here too, which makes it nasty. So now there you can see that one really easily. And then there's some here in amongst the grass. Little one right there. So you can see these. This one seems to be doing the best. A lot of suckers there. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. Because, yeah, see the raspberry plants are sort of getting crowded by the grass. That's a nice healthy looking one there. Really healthy looking suckers all along here. There's some healthy ones. And a lot of suckers from this one. Don't remember which plant that was, but a lot of suckers from it. This one here is looking really good. So I've got to do something here, I think, about the grass. Or will I just leave it, leave the grass and see if the raspberries come up through there? I don't know. Don't know enough about it. The leaves on this apple tree, you can see how healthy they are. But last year something was eating the leaves on the apple trees. So I don't know. I mean, everybody wants everything to be organic. But if the trees end up getting eaten and the fruit gets eaten, obviously that's not good. So if anybody knows what to treat these apple trees with or spray them with, that you know, can keep that from happening. Now you can see this one right here. These leaves you can see are being eaten by something. There's actually a bug on that leaf. Oh, and you can see them on this one too. So if anybody knows what these bugs are that are eating the leaves on the apple tree and what to do about it, I would sure appreciate that. Actually, now that I'm looking at this one, there are a lot of leaves being eaten on this one. And that's the biggest tree. So I might have to do a search online or ask at the farm center. There's still a few blossoms on this tree, but yep, this one's... And I'm surprised the blossoms all sort of came out at different times on all these trees, which I thought is kind of strange. But anyway, if anybody knows what to spray the trees with, or what those bugs are that are eating the leaves, I sure would appreciate any advice on what to do about that. There's this skinny little tree that Chris planted in here close to the hammock, and again, I just can't believe the amount of growth, fresh growth on those trees. I hope it's not going to end up being too late in the season to go get more, because I know spring and fall are the best time to transplant trees. So I'm really hoping we can still get another truckload or two and get them planted. That would be really nice. But I just thought I'd do a little bit of an update because I've been feeling pretty sorry for myself the last couple days. When it hurts to breathe or move your head, it kind of sucks. You don't feel like doing very much. So yeah, guys, if anybody has any advice on what to spray the apple trees with to keep those bugs from eating the leaves, it would be nice to know before it gets too far gone. Some of them were quite badly eaten last year, and we had been wondering about that last year. Now they all looked so healthy this year that we weren't too concerned about it, but now it does seem to be starting to be a problem. So anybody that has any advice or comments, just include that in the comments section. That'd be a great help. Like I said before, like and subscribe, follow along with us, share this video with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time.